Hello everyone, let's give you a chronicling of the past week in sport. Now, Nigeria's football has been marred by power struggles. Amaju Pinnick, who was elected head of Nigerian Football Federation in 2014, was in a standoff with a Chris Giwa, who had appealed the result and won a favourable court ruling. But FIFA only recognized Pinnick as the legitimate leader of Nigerian football, and the World Football Governing Body, which does not appreciate government interference in the running of football, had last week issued an ultimatum where it said it would ban Nigeria by 11 a.m. GMT on Monday. But on Sunday, the country averted the ban when it recognized the FIFA-approved head of NFF shortly before the suspension was to take place. Now, this means Amaju Pinnick takes back NFF leadership, but the NFF elections are only due on September 20th. Still on football politics, a former president of Brazil's soccer federation, Jose Maria Moreno, was on Wednesday slapped with a 4-year jail term by a U.S. judge after being convicted on corruption charges related to the bribery scandal at FIFA. He was also fined $1.2 million and ordered to forfeit $3.34 million. Moreno was convicted on December 22nd, 2016 by a federal jury of 6 conspiracy counts, which included racketeering, wire fraud, and money laundering. He was among the first to stand trial over what U.S. prosecutors called a sprawling scheme involving payments of more than $200 million of bribes and kickbacks in exchange for marketing and broadcast rights for soccer matches of the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Moreno now becomes the first FIFA official to be sentenced, and he had already served 13 months in prison. But now his lawyers say they are going to appeal the verdict. Listen.
Obviously, we respect the sentence, but it doesn't mean that we cannot disagree. And there is obviously the option to appeal, and at the appropriate time, as it is his constitutional right, we will appeal his sentence.
Arsene Wenger arrived in Liberia on Wednesday evening with the ex-Arsenal boss set to be handed the country's highest honor from President George Weah. Wenger, who ended his 22-year association with the Gunners in May, will be inducted into Liberia's Order of Distinction. But in the wake of those reports that President George Weah is to award his former football coach with Liberia's highest honor, the former Arsenal coach has outrightly denied having any knowledge of receiving any honor in the country. He said, and we quote, "I'm not aware of any honor. I just came here to visit because I promised George Weah that one day I will visit Liberia, and in return, I do not expect anything like an award or an honor. I am happy to be here." This also comes after Liberians expressed mixed reaction about the purported honor, in which the award ceremony is reportedly supposed to take place in the country's capital, Monrovia, on Friday. Remember, it was Arsene Wenger who took Weah to Europe, signing him for Monaco in 1998. That does it for today. Until next week, same time, same place. But before then, I'll see you again on Monday night on Football Planet. Goodbye.